Alright, so what is going on YouTube? It is Jugg here, and today what I've got for you guys is a video. Yes, I know it's been a very long time since I last did a video, but I am currently in London for 3 days, so bear with me guys. I will be back to the daily streams on Monday, but for today you guys are just going to be getting a video. Now before we do get into the video, I just need to explain that my 10k video, which is a vlog, will be coming on Tuesday, hopefully, if I can edit it on time, which will include my giveaway and also my t-shirt announcement, so stay tuned for that. But apart from that guys, we're going to get straight into this video, so make sure you do drop a like and let's just go with it. So recently around the zombie community, a theory has been flying about which suggests that Moon and Buried are somewhat linked. Now, I, for one, definitely believe in this, but I feel the videos that have been out there recently have got it completely wrong, and I just want to clear things up just so people can understand this pretty well. So, in order for you guys to understand this, we're going to have to travel back to Moon. So, on the screen right now, you can see I'm currently playing the map Moon, and if you look at the Earth, it looks a little different to how Earth would look today. And if you can't notice it, I have pictures on the screen right now of the actual textures used for the Earth within Moon, and as you can see, it doesn't look like Earth today. So, basically, what we are looking at right now is a prehistoric Earth. If you guys have ever heard of Pangea or Pangea, however you guys pronounce it, then you will definitely recognize this. So now I guess that leaves you wondering, but wait, if you look at Moon, it looks very, very advanced considering we are currently in the prehistoric Earth before even dinosaurs were around. And that is correct, guys. You would be 100% correct with that, but there is a reason for this. So the Moon does in fact have a very large amount of element 115 on it, and what this element 115 technically does, let's picture it like this, is it causes a huge bubble around the Moon, and it is now in its own time pocket. So what we're currently dealing with here is the Moon being in 1960s, or whenever the Moon is, I believe it is in the 1960s, and the Earth being billions and billions of years behind, but because of the Moon being in a different time pocket to the Earth, we are currently seeing two different time zones going on at the same time. So if you've done the Moon Easter egg, you will already know this, but if you haven't, there is gameplay on the screen right now so you can see it, and you know, basically what's happening is we're launching rockets into the Earth to stop Richter from having overall control. So when these rockets are launched, they push this imaginary bubble that we have of 115 around the Moon, they push that towards the Earth, and when they actually hit the Earth, it manages to cause some huge massive time thing, and basically the prehistoric Earth actually then becomes the present Earth. And if we jump back to the Pangea or Pangea, however you guys do pronounce it, and you have a look at Pangea itself, you can see that the North American plate as well as the African plate were once connected, so that explains why Buried is in fact in Africa. Now we are going to move on to the information about Buried, and I'm going to start off with the huge hole in the ground in the spawn, which is called the Rift. Now when you look down at the Rift, what can you see? You can see lava, which means we're looking down at the center of the Earth. Now I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with the Shangri-La Easter egg, but if not, I'll play the audio for you guys now.
The heat and humidity is just excruciating. According to the locals, the temple should be in this mountain range just up this river. Gary, do you hear that? A waterfall. We must be close. Hand me the binoculars. There is a structure up ahead. If this is truly a gateway to Agatha, my work will finally be validated.
Now, as you did hear there, Brock and Gary are talking about how they think the gateway to Agatha is at the center of the Earth. So instantly, when you link that back to Buried and you see the huge hole that's going to the center of the Earth, you can kind of link those two together and think that we are looking at the gateway to Agatha. And now, if we go back to the Maxis Buried endgame, you guys can hear how he is talking about how he has control over the Ether's energy and he can at last reach Agatha. I'll play that for you now just so you can refresh that, and then we'll carry on with the theory.
The process has begun. Now I control the Ether's energy. I can at last reach Agatha. Ah, you fools! Why did you listen to him? Regretfully, I must inform you that neither the Earth nor its people will survive. I tried so hard to warn you. Don't go! Once the gateway is open, I will finally be reunited with my dearest Samantha.
Hello? Are you forgetting something? Even if your wretched daughter is still alive, she has my body!
If you are so eager to re-enter the physical world, Victor, I will grant you that fish!
So basically what Maxis is saying is that he is able to get into the moon terminal, basically hack it and launch these rockets so he can launch the rockets down to Earth and create the rift. Now I know what you're thinking, the rift is already on Earth, so you know, how does this make sense? Well guys, we've seen this before. We are currently in a paradox. It has already happened before. It's a continuum. Derice would be a very good example of this, you know, a time continuum. When we go into that bit in Derice where you see the clock just constantly ticking on 115, that is the exact same with this. We are in a continuum. It's already happened before, which is why the rift is already there. And if you doubt this, then just look at the whole storyline, because the whole storyline is literally a cycle. So how can you be surprised if our transit crew are also stuck within a cycle? But to give you guys a brief overview of what I'm trying to explain here is basically we do the transit Easter egg, the Dara's Easter egg, and the buried Easter egg. Once we have literally linked all of them towers together, that means that Maxis can then gain power to hack the moon terminal, launch the rockets down to Earth, make a huge hole in the Earth, also known as a rift, which will get him to the center of the Earth where he can find the gateway to Agartha. Because as he already says within the ending of Buried, he has now finally possessed the power to get to the gateway of Agartha and finally reunite with Samantha. So anyway guys, that is going to be the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, be sure to smash a like. Honestly, it'd mean the world to me. We are so close right now to 12,000 subscribers as well, and I'm sorry I am going to be away for this weekend, but you guys know it's going to be an awesome weekend, and on Monday we're going to get straight back to streaming. But hopefully you guys are having an awesome Saturday as well, and yeah, I guess I'm going to see you guys later.